I know, huh? All right. Are we good?
It says you're live.
It says you're
I don't,
live.
but I can't read.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Greetings, everybody. I know you're a retard. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't ever put yourself down.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So, greetings, everybody. I'm just a normie. This is Parlay with just a normie. I have Fat Steven here with me.
That's a
Steven,
lie.
thank you for joining. I know, right? Totally.
Yeah. I'm totally appropriating.
So how long are you here for? Just like what, 30 minutes?
I'm here for a little bit. I don't know whenever the other link pops up, but
Gotcha.
you sent me a link, and I just wanted to say hello.
Cool.
Thank you for the invite, and not be a total dick for about 30 seconds. I gotta say,
really?
Scott.
Thanks.
Nah. Anytime, that's how I work it around here. It's great.
Right? I know, huh?
What's weird is I'm not getting a notification for your channel. What the hell?
Really?
Yeah, put it in the private chat. That is so weird.
What?
Your channel, because I'm not getting a notification.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's some weird stuff going on, dude. Some weird shit. So yeah.
But thank you for the invite. It's my first time.
I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I've been wanting to do this. I've been kind of nervous and kind of intentionally putting it off and all that stuff too as well, But so today I want to talk about a few things and stuff. I have a few things on the agenda and stuff. I've done a few articles on my site or on YouTube and stuff like that about talking about some of these things. But the first situation that I wanted to discuss was the Warner Brothers situation, which they seem to be all over the place, Steven, and it's mind-boggling, man. It's like nobody knows what the hell to do, or there seems to be a civil war within Warner Brothers.
It's not in between Warner Brothers, but I think it is. It's between AT&T and Warner. Warner wants to push the agenda. This is just in my opinion. While AT&T just wants to make goddamn money. They want to make money. That's the main goal. So you got two different forces fighting it out, right? And that's why you're seeing like, oh, Snyder Cut was have you seen the Snyder Cut numbers? Have they even come out yet?
I haven't even seen them. I haven't seen them myself yet.
Why are they hiding them? But yes, the Godzilla numbers came out. Kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know about that. I thought that they did.
No, I suppose from my understanding that they still haven't leaked yet. They still haven't given up the numbers for.
Has Doomcock said anything about him?
I don't know. The last time I watched Doomcock was him, I think, singing last night or last week.
Dude, I can't stand his singing.
I love his singing. He has good
Whatever
moments.
Whatever works for him. But I like listening to Doomcock though. He's got some interesting perspectives and I like his little charade of Victor, Doomcock thing going on here and stuff and all that. But
he's a good man. He's
really cool. I enjoy him and stuff. I don't really care for the singing though.
Well, he sings better than I do. When I sing, cats cry out in horror, so it works out. I've literally had I've had notes written in cat food on my sidewalk that says, "Please shut the hell up."
Really?
Yeah.
So the reason I was bringing this all up was because now there's talk of Brandon Routh coming back as Superman, and I'm not sure where that's going to fit in, but they're talking about maybe a standalone movie or taking over for Henry Cavill, or it's going to be within the CW universe, which I'm okay with. I think when they did that Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Okay. So you're thinking like it's for the Flashpoint movie you're thinking about,
right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I've got an article that's going to be coming out this week in regards to it and stuff. And then there's talk of, you've got Pattinson's Batman, which is supposed to be Earth 2. Then you told me during the holdover that the Black Batman is supposed to be on Earth 2.
I thought it was Black Superman, and I was thinking it's either Earth 2 or Earth.
Wait, did I say Batman?
You did.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. But
I think it's Earth 2 for Black Superman. Val Zod, right? That would be Earth 2, yes.
Right. And then you've got Pattinson's that's going to be Earth 2's Batman. He's not going to be Prime Batman and all that. And then there was talk of even maybe Was it what do you call it? Fox from Batman. Was it? God, what's his name? The black guy that made the gadgets
Are you
for
talking about Lucius Fox?
Lucius Fox, yes, and stuff like that. There was talk of his son playing Black Batman as well too, and all that.
Oh, so are you
So,
are you thinking about the article that was that the rumor is that probably the Batman will take place on Earth too, but JJAbrams Superman might join him, which is the one that they're
yeah, I don't
trying to
know.
find to play the role.
There's so much going on in regards to what J.J. Abrams is doing, what's going on here, and then you've got CW, you've got this and that, then you've got talk of starting Arrowverse again, and there's just so much all over the place. You don't know which is what.
Well, the best way to sum up, I think, J.J. Abrams is if he's setting up something, it's another destruction of a franchise.
Oh, dude, I call him
he's the
Galactus of franchises.
Everyone calls him. He's like the Galactus. He just goes going, no more, no more.
Yeah, I just don't get it, dude. It drives me nuts. I'm all like, how the hell is this guy getting fucking work?
He's handed things, but
just don't get it.
The thing is, he's only gonna have so many properties where he can keep doing that mystery box mentality, and it's just gonna end badly.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing too is that I'm a Star Trek fan. I love Star Trek, and so until he fucking got his hands on it and stuff like that. I didn't mind Chris Pine and this new crew. I just didn't care for the movies. And I love Chris Pine as an actor and stuff. I liked Simon Pegg in it and stuff. I couldn't stand the guy that played Spock and stuff like that, dude. And I like the girl that played Uhura, who's in the Marvel films as the green chick, and stuff like that. It's sad to see that Chekhov passed away from an accident and stuff like that.
He was great in that Dean Koontz book that they made into the movie. I'm trying to remember which one. I think what is it called?
I get him mixed up with Tom Holland though. The kid that played Chekhov.
Yeah.
Stuff. I don't know why. I just do. So
Odd Thomas. He was in Odd Thomas. That's the one. That's a good one.
Gotcha.
Affleck was actually in Phantoms, which is another Dean Koontz book, and it was
that's another thing too.
Anton Yelchin, I think. Is that it?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. But getting back to the Warner Brothers situation too, what's going on with Ben Affleck's Batman? What's going on with Henry Cavill's Superman? We've got CW's Taylor playing Superman on Superman and Lois. Now they are talking about, we've got Supergirl that's going to be a Latin chick for the movies. We don't know where that's all being in. What I tend to think that there is a civil war going on within Warner Brothers, but I also think too, I think Warner Brothers is so all over the place, they don't know what to fucking do. So they're going to go, we're going to have this in this universe. We're going to have this there. That's the way I see it. Because they don't know what to do. They want to try and copy the MCU. You can't copy the MCU. The other thing too is
nobody wants to copy Endgame. No one wants to do that. No, that's bad. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. And the thing is they could, and they've got, the thing is, it drives me nuts that DC has got some of the best villains, even better than the MCU or Marvel in general. It's
I would die to see a Deathstroke movie. Honestly, I would love to see a Deathstroke movie. Right? Yeah, Deathstroke. I would love to see that type of, like the guy who played it for the Arrow, right? That storyline. That was great.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah,
but I think they should just they should just start from another Earth.
Yeah,
do the heroes from that Earth, and then they can branch out otherwise, and they can. They're just I think they're just too busy worried about their own inner politics, their own inner agenda, and they're forgetting the quality of entertainment. Well, you got AT&T on the other side who just wants to make money. And what I'm thinking is happening is, guys, I think the Patterson's Batman, I think is Hamada's golden ticket. I think he has maybe one other project, right? And that's going to see whether or not he's going to stay or he's going to go. That's just the way I'm thinking.
where do you think that they're gonna go though? Because we got this.
Retire? I don't know.
I don't know, but JJAbrams is allegedly gonna be going forth. He's got a $500 million agreement. They're not gonna just let that go. But the thing is, I think they should. They're gonna lose more money.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Now they can lose all the money they want. All they have to do is just claim they need help from the government.
I don't know if they're necessarily going to get that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my opinion of it.
But the question is also, I got to ask you, Jess. When you go into a film now, or you hear these projects going, do you have any expectations that's going to be good, or are you going in with a blank slate because if you have expectations, it's going to end not only your hope of it being good, but the expectations you're going to be entertained. So have you reached that point yet where you no longer have expectations on a film being announced because you've already been pretty much lied to or slapped in the face in the past?
It's a good question because I only example, I watched the first Star Trek movie from JJAbrams' side, and I watched the last one. I didn't watch, and I saw the middle one and stuff. But only because of my love for Star Trek, But when it came to Star Wars and stuff like that, I never saw the last two. It was such, what I'm saying? And now when I go into theaters and stuff, which I haven't been in a theater, I can't even remember what the last film I saw was. Oh.
How sticky was the floor?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's been a long time. Usually everyone remembers that sound again.
Right? I don't know, but I don't go very often. But I think that I would really, I don't know. I don't have time due to work anyways, though, except for on the weekends, But because of everything that's going on in Hollywood in general, I have a tendency to be very,
protected?
I'm just kind of like, I just want movies to get back to what they were and stuff, I'm tired of these $200 million freaking,
trash fires.
Yeah, exactly. And, it's like I look at Joker and I look at Deadpool and I see some of these I want to see some smaller movies and stuff that is not remake of another hash of another fucking movie from 20 or 30, 40 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff.
I just think
stated that. So,
well, we Pop Culture and Friends, we interviewed the director for The Outpost on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after I watched that movie in the morning, and it was awesome. So if you haven't seen that, I suggest giving that a shot because
what's it called?
The Outpost.
The Outpost. Who's it with?
It's war-ish, but it's very well done when it comes to reality of soldiers as well as the weapon. I can't explain it. Mad Mardigan would be a good one to actually bring in and talk about because it was a great movie.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to look at Invincible on Amazon Prime yet?
I haven't watched the most recent episode, but I've been keeping up and promoting it like crazy. I know there's little things of woke here and there, but they're also making fun of woke at the same time.
Yeah,
it's a great series.
Like yeah. So, what are your thoughts?
I love it. I've never read the comics, but I love it. It's very One Punch Man when it comes to the violence. It's bloody. Oh my God, it's
the violence is, oh my God, dude. Yeah. It is so gory. Holy shit. It is great stuff, dude. I'm not usually someone that really likes cartoons. I mean, I watch like the Clone Wars because I have a younger child and stuff, and so I kind of like that setting of cartoon, but I really like the aesthetics of Invincible and stuff. I like the colors. They're very bright and stuff. They remind me of like 80s and 90s in some ways, kind of like the X-Men cartoons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and
it's escapism. I can handle it. They're delivering it correctly. Exactly, it's literally escapism. Due to the fact that it's not throwing it in your face. There's subtle changes, but it's changes that you cannot even pay attention to because it's entertaining.
Oh yeah, dude, totally. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Is I didn't expect it to be 45 minutes long.
Each
I thought it
episode,
was
yeah,
and stuff, dude. I'm like, holy shit, how are they gonna fit
a
45
little
minutes
small time.
into it? Yeah, and stuff. But I really, you know, hey, small time, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, man. Or chick, either one. I
The
don't
best
know.
way I look at it, I don't know if you've heard of a guy called
Yeah,
Clobber in Times. He's a good
hmm
dude, but if he's
yeah, he's
promoting
cool.
something recent and saying it's good, that means
Uh-huh.
it definitely has some value because he's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
one for
yeah.
recent day shit.
Yeah, I've got him. He was saying last night because he was on 32 Flavors last night in the chat. He was losing freaking subs last night too as well. So I went and I subbed to him, but I was already subbed to him. So, but I've been dropping out of subs, and even on Twitter, I've been losing people that I normally follow as well too.
It happens.
So
Sometimes people
yeah,
privatize their accounts so they're not actually
right,
gone and not following you. It just disappears for a
right,
while.
yeah, right. So, but yeah, Clobber, he's really cool, and there was quite a few other people. I've met so many really good people in the chats and stuff like that, and
Mm.
whenever I'm in a chat and stuff, dude, I'm not on the panel, which I don't have to be on the damn panel. I enjoy being in the chat, dude. I'm telling people smash the like button, come on, subscribe and share the stream and everything else, But because that's the way I just look at things, I just but 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 getting back to the Invincible situation and stuff, I'm really enjoying it and stuff. I even told my son to look at it. He's real big. He likes Doctor Who. He doesn't like the latest Doctor and stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't get into it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. He does. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And stuff. I told Gary that too because Gary's got an autistic son. Well, I have an autistic son as well too and stuff. So and all that. But he's like 50, 51. I think he's a boomer, but I'm a Gen Xer, but I'm only like 40.
Generations
So
don't matter if you like pop
I know,
culture.
I know, I
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
that's just an opinion within
yeah,
itself, I
definitely,
think.
definitely. But what do you think? The only thing is, I'm not really liking in the last couple of episodes where Adam Eve is not showing up though and stuff. I really like the Adam Eve character. I don't like Invincible dating this black character and stuff, and it just doesn't jive very well. I don't know if it's me or just maybe the way it's written. I don't know, but
You don't
it's
have to like every character, but
no, no,
I'm
no,
enjoying it for what it is because I see it as like
right?
a high school romance.
Yeah,
It will flame, it will go strong, and it might burn out. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of episodes to improve.
right,
I
right.
highly doubt that anything
No,
about her
no,
really
yeah,
bothers me. No.
right, right. You know what though? I will say though, the character that is dating Invincible, I guess, her the shades that they used on her character are really pronounced really well. And they kind of pop, you know what I'm saying? And all that.
Yeah, I just like everything. The design's fine. People are complaining
Yeah,
about a symbol
yeah.
here and there, but I just don't pay
Yeah,
attention to it because
yeah.
if it's not
It's
something to
really
worry about,
good.
it won't pull me out of the series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I know. And the other thing too is I'm kind of turned off by Omni-Man, by Invincible's dad,
Yeah,
Nolan and stuff. I'm really turned off by that character
yeah.
and all that. I
Um,
don't not know why, but you know. So yeah.
I do have to depart now though because I have
Yeah,
another
gotcha.
promised altercation. But thank you
Okay.
for having me on, and
No worries.
eventually,
No worries.
yeah, I'll love to come back sometime, man, or have you on, or even
Definitely,
get you to
definitely, man.
talk to Keith. You'd have a fun time with him.
Hell yeah, man. No
Y-
worries.
Yeah,
No worries.
and hail to your chat. Have a good night, and I'll
You
see you in
too.
the future, man.
All right,
Thank you very
man. Thank
much.
you. I appreciate it.
Cheers.
Take care. So, anybody else that would like to join the chat and stuff? Explorer, I sent you a invite on Twitter and DM if you want to jump on and all that. So, yeah. Anybody else? Anybody? Yeah. So, Mora, there you are. Mora, you want to come in? Mora, you want to come in? I just gave you a link. All that. So, I don't know if I can right now. Okay, well, if you can't, it's all right. So, I was Fat Steven just took off and stuff like that, and we're talking about the situation with Warner Brothers with regards to all the different renditions of Superman and Batman and all these other DC characters that are going on and stuff. And now we're talking to we were talking about Invincible and all that stuff, but he had to go because he has another live stream to go to and all that. So, but it's cool, you know. It's up. He stopped in, and that's all that matters. If there's anybody else that would like to join in the chat and stuff like that, I've got multiple things to talk about. But I would really appreciate it so that I can bounce off somebody and talk about some of the things that I want to talk about, you know? So, yeah. Yep. So, but other than that, I'm really, really enjoying Invincible. It's up. I've done episodes 1 through 4, I believe. And I'm dropping the 5th one after Tuesday, after my roundtable with 32 flavors of Nick Weiser and all that. And so, because I don't want it to clash with regards to all that. So, yeah. And I'm really enjoying the show greatly. Excuse me. I'm sorry. And, I think that, I think the show's going really, really well. It's very, very gory and all that stuff. Other than that, I was pretty taken back by the fact that it was so gory, but I really, really enjoyed it. So, and I've never read the comics. I've never seen the comics and stuff like that. But I've got to say, you know, my buddy Fenrin, he was telling me that it's pretty dead on with the comic, all that stuff. And I'm on the panel with him with 32 flavors of Nick Weiser as well too. But I think that so far it's so good. Somebody said it was only like 7 or 8 episodes, and we're in episode 5. They better get going if that's the case. So, but I don't think so. I think they're like going to 10. I think so. And all that. I love the 10 episode format and stuff. You know, that we don't get no goddamn fillers. You know. But so everybody in the chat, what do you? Hey, yeah. I'm on Minds. I just subscribed to you there. I haven't seen Invincible, but I can come on if you'd like. Yeah, if you want to come on. Yeah. You on Minds, right? Here, let me go to Minds real quick. So let me get you here and all that. And I'll give you the link, okay, to the back door. All right. Hang on, everybody. All that. All righty. Here, let's see here. Oh, there you go. Small. All right, sub, and send me a link here. Yep, unlock. There we go. All right, okay. Small time. I sent you a link in chat. You know, on Minds. All that. Don't know if you Explorer. If you can't get on, it is okay, man. I appreciate you at least trying to get on and all that. I really do. But if you can't, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Maura, you gonna come on, or what are you gonna do? Are you having problems? Oh, retweeted you. What the hell? I sent it to you in what do you call it? Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that out. If you don't want to come on, that's okay. I totally respect that and stuff. So, but I really appreciate you sharing it out there, though. All that. So, but so the next topic that I'm going to be talking about and stuff. I'm still doing yard work. Yard work sucks and all that. So, but that's cool. Go do your yard work. We'll talk later and stuff. So I've got other things I got to do after this too as well. But it is what it is. So this is my first one, and so and all that. But my next topic that I want to talk about is I know Small Time wants to talk about Invincible. So I'm going to see if he comes in, and then we'll try. Oh, there he is right there. There he goes. Small Time, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, thanks for joining me, man. I want to talk to somebody else about Invincible.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I have not seen Invincible yet, but I have seen some other live streams where it's been discussed, and from everything that I've heard about it, it's all been very positive. So usually you get with anything new that comes out, there's a very much a mixed bag of people that like it or don't like it, but it's been seemingly 80-20 positive on what I've heard about it.
Oh yeah. Is there a reason why you haven't watched it yet?
It seems like it's been probably 80-20 positive in terms of what I've heard about it.
Right. Well, I haven't seen anything really bad about it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'll write my reviews before I I'll read other people's reviews online before I actually write my write up, before I do my video for it and all that stuff. Not to kind of move my position or anything like that, but just to kind of see what's going on, thoughts and stuff, maybe things that I maybe forgot, Yeah,
and typically, that's the best way to approach it with anything new. You don't want to take in too much positive or negative.
You're breaking
on
up.
Something because you don't skew too much. I am breaking up
a little bit. Yeah.
I may try to turn my camera off to see if that helps any. I have been for whatever reason today I've been having a lot of slowness, more so than normal.
Gotcha. No worries. Go ahead as you were saying.
Yeah, I just was going to say that it's a lot of times you don't want to necessarily be influenced by what you see from others before you watch something. That way, when you give it a try, you have a fresh set of eyes going into it.
I was very skeptical because 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser, he, I'm on his stream on Tuesday nights on discussing it and stuff. And he was the one that actually turned me on to, because he wanted me to join the panel to get a perspective from somebody who's never really watched stuff like this. So that's what I did. And I was kind of really skeptical. I'll be honest, I didn't want to admit this to 32 Flavors and stuff, but to Nick, but I really didn't want to watch it. But now I'm so glad that I did, though. So all that.
Yeah, and I did look at the cast a little bit earlier, and I mean it's quite a star-studded cast.
Right.
In terms of Invincible, I mean there's a lot of stars on that.
Oh God, yeah. And then like in this latest episode, Michael Dorn was one of the characters that did. I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but was in the battle against Invincible, and then the guy who plays Titan in this latest episode is the guy that's playing the new Blade and stuff. I can't say his name. Yeah, but it's a big cast. But the thing is this is the guy who wrote The Walking Dead. So, it's not all that surprising that,
But so the guy's got quite a pedigree.
Yeah. But this comic goes back, like, I think they finished it like between 2003 to 2009. So it's been sitting for a while, apparently, from my initial research.
Yeah, and I really didn't hear about it until right when it came out.
I know.
There was a lot of lead up to it.
Yeah, there was no public. There was nothing about it. I heard it, like I said, I heard it from Nick. So I'm like, I didn't even know about it. And I've got Amazon Prime, and it was even advertising on there, So I don't know, So
yeah, and normally when you've got that many big names attached to something, there's definitely more of a build up to it. You'd mentioned the actor that's going to be in the new Blade. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
And I'm not good on the pronunciation
names
of the name, but I know that he has
yeah,
I think he's won a couple of Oscars, I believe.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's a really good actor. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's not going to be the last that we see of Titan, to be honest. So yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And when you mentioned that it's 45 minutes, I mean that's very surprising. Normally,
right?
Most shows like that are right at like 22 minutes.
Right. So exactly. That's why I was like, oh man, dude, really? I didn't really expect it. Because like I watched the Clone Wars and they're like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. As you were saying.
Yeah, and I will say, the Clone Wars gets a lot of a lot of hate from some of your more old school Star Wars fans, and there were certainly things about that show that could have been better, but they the people behind it, I think, were coming from a good place. Not to get too far off on a Clone Wars rant, but
right. No worries.
As much as people sometimes like to rip on the guy, I think Filoni, even though there's a lot of stuff he does that I'm not a huge fan of, I think at least he's coming from an innocent place, so to speak, from a creative place. But sometimes it just doesn't always come out the way that we as the fans would prefer. But
he's eccentric.
But no, as far as Invincible, yes, he is eccentric. But yeah, as far as Invincible, I mean, it's rare that you get something like that comes in out of off the radar, and it's such a Do
you think it might be because of the coof?
That's true.
Do you think it might be?
I think it could be. It's just it is refreshing though to have something new that people aren't immediately denouncing or finding that it's now I haven't seen it, but from what I've heard, it's not infested with a lot of the political stuff that you get in most new entertainment these days.
Yeah, you are right though. There isn't. It's actually like Fat Steven was saying. He was saying that they're poking fun at it, more or less, and stuff, and it's really hilarious. Mongos, thank you for joining us in the chat, man. I really appreciate it. If you want to join us, DM me on Twitter. I'll give you the link in the back room. You can come in and discuss things if you would like. But go ahead, Small Time.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to make sure that I connected to you to you on Minds, just because I did look you up and see where you're on there, and I don't have a Twitter account, so
right. No, that's cool. Whoever's got what, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah. But do you plan on watching it anytime soon?
I at some point. I'm sure I'll probably watch it. The fact that it has that long of a runtime, though, that really does intrigue me, because you can really get a good story arc.
There really
with
is.
That runtime.
That runtime. I was really skeptical they were going to kind of draw it out and be bored, and I wasn't bored at all, and stuff. Every episode has been really just nonstop, really, really good all through it and stuff. It doesn't drag on. There's some stuff here and there, but it's very short. So, but that's my opinion, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, because,
Go ahead.
To me, a lot of the time, the most memorable types of shows like that, a lot of times that are normally 22 minutes, will be when they have like a two-parter, and where it's a continuation, and a lot of times those are the most satisfying type of animated shows when you get that full 45 minutes or thereabouts between two episodes. So to get it in one is really impressive.
I'll tell you what, the first episode has got so much in it. I can't believe that they they filled it all into one. And so everyone has had like a different theme of what's going on, and they've done very well with it. There's nothing I can't say that I dislike. I don't care for some of the characters and stuff, but that's just a personal opinion based on the way that the characters are coming across in the show and stuff, and all that. So, yeah. It has nothing to do with hating them or disliking them or anything like that. It's just I'm kind of turned off by them, But are you following anything with regards to the Warner Brothers situation, the DCEU, and all that?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with it. It's sort of interesting, from my understanding that there's sort of a debate right now as to whether or not the Snyderverse will continue. Is that
seems to be the common assumption and stuff, but then there's certain things that are going on that and all that, and then after that stream with regards to right as the Snyderverse or the Snyder Cut launched and all that stuff, he basically said on the interview that he was done. But I tend to think, in fact, Steven was saying too that, there seems to be either a civil war or a difference between Warner Brothers and AT&T and who wants to make money and who doesn't. And then who wants to get JJAbrams going with regards to what he's going to be producing and stuff. And I don't know what your opinion on that front is, but JJAbrams, in my opinion, is the destroyer of franchises, period. So
yeah, I tend to agree with that.
Yeah.
I think the only universe he didn't destroy was maybe Felicity back in the 90s, but that I think that was the first thing he did. But yeah, it's and just to bring it full circle, I guess Kerry Russell was in the Rise of Skywalker, but
who?
But yeah, I'm not a big JJ guy. Whenever people call him, JJ Binks or whatever the term is, that always cracks me up. JJAbrams, I think, is the term, but
right.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. It almost seems like the guy was sort of like the phrase that I like to use is born on third base, because it wasn't like it didn't seem like he had to work his way up. It seemed like his first film credit was, I don't remember the exact film. I think it may have been Mission Impossible 3 or whatever it was.
He did pretty well with that. I heard that he did pretty well with the Mission Impossible stuff. So
it seems like he's always known the right people or something.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's the other thing too. I don't, he destroyed Star Trek and stuff because these people just have got no creativity in their bones and stuff. They're just, they just need to, they're producing crap for the time. And I'm like, that's not what we want.
Yeah, I think that the problem is, and not to bring her into this, but she's always sort of the elephant in the room whenever JJAbrams comes up, and that's Kathleen Kennedy. I sort of put her in the same pot as JJ in the terms of these people that they don't necessarily come from a creative viewpoint. That they come from a what can I do to keep the other stakeholders happy that are involved with the project.
Yeah, keep going, small time.
It's just very much seems like the corporatization of movie making. Not that that's always been the case to some extent. You have to have bean counters or you wouldn't have a movie industry, but it seems like they're more focused on checking off certain boxes than they are on having a good story that just flows.
Right. The thing is that bothers me, and I probably have stated this in my own recordings and my own videos and all that stuff, is that I just don't understand this mentality that a big corporation like Disney allows Lucasfilm to operate in the black or in the red. You know, and where are those bean counters? You know what I'm saying? It's up because what are you going to do? Is Disney in a position right now to subsidize the failures of Lucasfilm? I don't think they bought Lucasfilm to lose money. Yes, they've already made their money back, but the whole intention is for them to make money. And now with the coup over with, basically, all these corporations, Disney included, need to start making money. Is that you're not gonna, throw money at something that's not gonna make money.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the coup with the movie, the movie theater industry and the theme park industry having both been,
and the cruise industry too.
Don't forget that too.
Somebody's all like, "Oh shit, he goes, I forgot about that." So.
Yeah, I know several people that have been on Disney cruises. That's a huge part of their revenue. I believe they have their own island that they own.
Yeah, in the Caribbean.
As part of that you go to as part of the cruise. So.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So they have quite, and the thing is, as long as those, if the theme park and the movie theater and the cruise, if all those different parts of their business were doing well, then yes, they could afford to have, for lack of a better term, their own passion projects where they can afford to lose a lot of money. But I think they can only afford to, to take on water here for a certain amount of time before, that you have turnover with whether it's Kathleen Kennedy or whether it's the new president that they've brought in for Disney. As much as we sometimes tend to think that the people that run these companies are, woke or whatever term you'd like to use it, there are still people that are on the boards of these companies that, want to make sure that they remain in a good place financially. So, not making money will only be tolerated so long, no matter how large of a company you are.
Exactly, and that's what I don't understand either, because it makes obviously no sense. Disney's not in the business of losing money. And I'm sorry, this woke cancel culture BS is not going to work anymore.
Well, it can work to a point. And
yeah.
It's the little things too. Like it's been forever since I've been to Disney World, but from some of the people that I know that have been multiple times, they've told me that it's in recent years that they feel like it's lost a little bit of that extra kind of Disney touch that they have, where as far as keeping the grounds extremely clean and tidy and keeping all the landscaping perfect, that had already started to slack off a little bit before the coup. So if you don't pay attention to the small things, eventually the big things start showing up that become a problem.
Where do you think that's coming from, though?
I think the further away that you get from the people that were with the company in past years, the more new blood you bring in, that new blood can be a good thing or a bad thing. Right. But with each generation, you're losing ties that previous generation that cared about it greatly. So eventually it becomes just a job to the people that are running it, and not something that they feel tied to on a very basic level. That's me reading into it. Right. I can't tell you anybody specific.
Dead on the mark. No, I think you're right. But how much do you think that it also goes into the fact that Disney has grown really large in the last, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 years, in terms of outside of who they were, because Iger has been the king of buying up properties. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's better for a company to have, a little bit of slower growth than what they've experienced, because as a company, if you get larger and larger, then, like I talked about, that attention to detail with the landscaping, when you get so large, eventually that does make it easier, to miss things like that, and to maybe hire writers for your different shows that are not the quality that they would have been if you would have been a smaller company that maybe would have had a little more, riding on that particular project, so that you can make sure that it had the best people involved. So you're right. If something becomes big and unwieldy, things like that can certainly happen.
I see that because I work in the defense industry, so I see that. Now I work with the DoD a lot, so and all that. But what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I've always heard, like with not to stream away from pop culture, but cool. I've always heard that with like Department of Defense, that if you get a budget, you better make sure to use every dollar of your budget, otherwise you might have a smaller budget the next year.
That's absolutely true.
I've heard that there's been some extra helicopters purchased that didn't always necessarily have to be purchased.
I used to work for one of the branches years ago, and one of my buddies, he was in charge of purchasing and stuff, and he had to use up his budget, so he just bought a couple more tanks.
Right. Yeah. I've always heard that.
Yeah. I never understood.
And my line of work is
Go ahead.
Yeah. And my line of work is connected to the healthcare industry, and there's certainly plenty of spending that happens there. So that's become a monolith. But yeah, and not to change topics too much, but I recently did watch a on Disney Plus. I went, and maybe I should get some sort of medal for watching all 9 episodes, but I went and watched like the making of The Mandalorian, where the directors have a discussion, and I really hesitated to get into that, but the main thing that I took from that, in case you don't want to have to sit through that, is Jon Favreau is really he's really the alpha in that situation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
I've heard that multiple times.
Yes. So that I definitely took that away. Took that away from it. Looks like we got another guest on here.
Yeah, Fenren, you there, man?
Yeah, hey, I'm here. Hey,
it's coming, man. You didn't have to come.
It's a pleasure to be here for the first time. Nope.
Thank
No. I said I'd show up, and I'm a man of my word.
I appreciate that. I truly do, man. We were kind of like, we were talking about Warner Brothers. We were talking about Invincible. He hasn't seen it yet and stuff. And so we were talking about it. And then we got talking about Disney, JJAbrams, and just that whole situation. So.
Okay, then. Okay. Yeah. In what part are we right now?
Well, we just kind of were at the tail end at Invincible, right?
Okay, then.
Time?
Yeah,
so go ahead.
Invincible, or you talked about Invincible, or you talked about the JJ deal with Warner Brothers. Either way.
Right. Yeah.
What deal?
Well, there's been so much coming. I've just read that Brandon Roth is going to potentially be putting the cape back on again in the CW or in a Flash movie and stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on with Warner Brothers?
There's no order in their universe. I mean, the rumor is they're going to try to do some kind of multiverse Justice League kind of thing where they have members of different universes that make no freaking sense. Whatsoever. I mean, they're trying to bring sense into their chaotic universe by saying that all the movies that are insanely separate will make sense because we're going to put them all together despite them being in different worlds.
Right.
Yeah. They're just trying to compensate.
Yeah. And the other thing too is that Fat Steven was on about 20 minutes into the stream, but he had to go to Sporking and all that. But he was saying that Black Batman is supposed to be Earth 2, but then I read that Pattinson's Batman is supposed to be Earth 2.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
So I'm like, okay, well, which is it here? And then there's talk of, Brandon Roth coming back. There's even now talk of Tom Welling coming back. Tom Welling says he has no interest coming back. You know what I'm saying?
So DC is a fucking mess.
I know, right? Yeah.
I mean, all they had to do was just begin slowly and they'd win the pace. I mean, they would be behind the MCU, but as soon as Endgame ended, the MCU's literally going down the hill. They could have gone up the hill. It's only a matter of waiting.
I know, right? And that's the other thing too, is like we were saying too, is that they like I've been hearing about, there's all this stuff going on. Then you've got them replacing Supergirl with another Supergirl who she's supposed to be from Earth 2 as well.
Yeah, the Latina Supergirl.
Yeah, the Latina Supergirl. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But it's like, okay.
No one has, but.
Yeah, and then this is where I was telling Small Time and Fat Steven is I told him, I said, look, I didn't think that they don't know what to fucking do. So we're just going to throw everything we can at the wall and see what everybody likes.
I literally think they literally put one of those what are they called, in the walls where they throw those dart games on the wall, put a bunch of pictures and put a blindfold on and start throwing what we're going to do next. Literally, I think that's what they do.
Yeah, I totally agree. So
hey, Explorer of the Multiverse.
Hey, everyone.
It's really
Hey, sorry I'm late. I was playing Outriders and I forgot. I didn't know when you were going live.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah, but it's a fucking mess. I'm just saying. No offense to the multiverse here, but I think such a thing as multiverses and franchise just makes the writers lazy. It creates possibilities of laziness because they can kill someone off, they can bring someone off, they can destroy something. It's happened in another universe. It's just laziness to writing and makes no creativity.
Oh, I agree completely. I think that
stupid.
Yeah. Any insight, you guys? Any of you?
I don't know because we'll have to see how Marvel handles the multiverse.
Dude, there's talk of Thunderbolts being created after.
I've seen. I was a fan.
I mean,
I don't know, man. There was talk of it from Kevin Feige. He said that he wasn't interested in a movie format, but with Disney Plus being launched, he'd look at it from a TV perspective instead, though.
I think they saw how much it would probably cost to do a Thunderbolts, and then they told him no. And then with Disney Plus, they're like, we can do it smaller.
Yeah, but who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Look, Disney Plus is a fag of its time. Sooner or later, people are gonna get sick of it, and it's gonna go down the.
I don't care about Captain America. I don't care because he takes on the people who are just normal bad guys. I like the mystical bad guys. I like the robots and aliens, those type of people. I don't care about him taking on Zemo.
Disney Plus. The shows that we're gonna have on Disney Plus was already said. It's gonna be street character things.
Yeah,
so you're not going to see a lot of that.
I really
don't. See a lot of that in shows.
I want a big movie. I want a big movie where everyone's beating each other, like Infinity War and like Endgame, like those. That's what I want. I want these small.
That was it for me, man.
I keep telling everyone.
Endgame was literally the end.
The
end.
That's what I've said.
End in it.
I've said that there, and I've said, hey, Endgame is literally the end of Marvel.
Right.
And what we're getting is new Marvel.
Right.
The MCU, as people call it.
Endgame took stories from Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, and older. Right. Then they decided, okay, after Endgame, we're going to go newer.
I mean, I think they're trying to keep the MCU alive by bringing us the rumors of the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, making us make exposition and conclusions. But I don't care anymore because I know they're going to ruin them. I mean, if they want to do a perfect Fantastic Four movie for these ages, they could have done it in a smart way, like make it that they're time travelers from the past and they've always existed or something like that.
No, they're
giving an aesthetic about their modern time. But seriously, they won't do. I mean, the X-Men's name no longer is the X-Men because it's not inclusive. Now they're the fucking mutants, which is pretty stupid because the X-Men are supposed to be the good guys,
and they're the most
they go by the mutants. Yeah, they have women of color.
Yeah,
women of color, men of color.
It just blows my mind.
Is it true that the mutants are not even going to be mutants anymore? I want to say
it's unknown. It's possible that they might
like
do
the X-Men
some kind of a subspecies of Inhumans, but
no, they're going to be
mutants. There's a chance they might do that. They're actually a subspecies of Inhumans that.
No, there's no way Disney spent how much billions and not call them mutants.
I think $65 billion to acquire Fox.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna keep it and not and be like, oh no, they're only half mutant. Like no, they're gonna go like they're full mutants. If they go they're only half mutants, then I'll be like no. I'll be surprised. That's the thing.
I don't see mutants working in the MCU, especially with the things that we've already seen, because mutants are hated because they are superpowered beings. But they worship other superpowered beings like the Avengers.
Yeah, but they've always done that.
I mean, they tried doing this with the Inhumans, and it didn't even work.
That was horrible.
Yeah. The Inhumans on, what do you call it, was okay.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, I stopped watching it right as they started getting their powers and stuff, the Inhumans and all that. With Daisy and all that. It just kind of fell off the cliff after that.
I like the actress for Daisy though.
Oh yeah, she's hot, dude.
Yeah, and she's playing.
I heard she's gonna play in the new live-action Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, she's Blossom, and the one who's playing
I don't
Bubbles,
think she's gonna have a bright.
She's hot too.
I don't think she's gonna have much of a great following after that. That show.
I'm gonna watch it just for them.
The get-go.
I don't know either, man.
I'm watching it for the Blossom and Bubbles. I don't know who Buttercup is, but I've seen some of her tweets.
She was literally only brought in because of diversity. She's not much of a great actress, too. The one who's playing Buttercup, I don't even know her name.
Buttercup.
That's how much I don't give a shit.
Who's that?
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. I can honestly say I never imagined there would be a live action.
Right? I know, right?
So you have watched it.
Right, yeah.
You have watched it, you sneaky little bastard. But yeah, I mean, they're dressing them like cheap porno actresses. I mean,
I think that's meant to be like their beginning outfits. I don't think they're going to keep them there the entire time. At least Buttercup has hair because that actress has a shaved head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know how they?
Yeah, just to show her state of mental illness. Just show her state of mental illness.
I'm sure it'll change. I'm sure it'll be. I'm sure. If that's the future, like if that was like a past scene, then the future scene they're gonna shave her head.
You know, it's because apparently she's gonna be those kind of sexual confused kind of people because apparently girls can't be tomboys anymore. It's always got to be a sign that they want to be transsexual.
They can be. But Buttercup always was kind of a tomboy.
Yes.
So
that is why they're
I don't understand the
I don't know. Who knows?
I can't.
We live in a time of modern stupidity,
dude. I just don't understand why the hell they ever been doing it.
I was watching another. I was watching another stream, and I did see where I think that had set photos, and it showed them, you know, the different Powerpuff Girls walking around. And then I think there was also a picture of the actor. I think his name is maybe Donald Faison. I can't remember his name, but
the guy from Scrubs.
It was the guy that was on Scrubs. Yeah,
he's gonna be the new Professor Utonium.
I enjoyed him on Scrubs.
Yeah,
which is all right.
Yeah, but there's the thing. I always thought Professor Utonium was Asian, so they're now black-facing Asian characters too.
Look, I've said before, I don't like. I knew they were gonna make one of them black character, and I wasn't surprised. I was a little surprised who Buttercup, because I thought they were gonna make it Blossom because she's the leader. But they made it the tomboy one.
So can we move on a little bit here?
Okay. No, yeah.
All that, but so you guys have any thoughts on we were talking about like X-Men and all that stuff, where that's all going? Because I heard a rumor that Christopher Nolan might be handed the reins to take on the X-Men trilogy or franchise.
From Marvel?
From Marvel. Yep.
But he would want to make them more real.
Isn't that okay, though?
Well, yeah, but...
And Nolan's not going to play this woke shit. Nolan's not going to play the woke card either.
You don't think?
Yeah.
So...
I didn't see that last movie.
I pretty much trust Christopher Nolan, other than the last Batman movie he did.
I didn't even watch that Batman because I can't stand the Batman guy.
I didn't watch his last movie. What was it?
Some weird
Dark Knight Rises? Or
no.
The last movie Christopher Nolan made?
Yeah, the one that he thought was going to save the movie theaters.
Tenet?
Yeah, Tenet. Yeah,
I didn't watch that.
That was a mixed
The one with
bag,
crazy time travel physics. I mean, how did it work exactly? I can't even remember.
I don't even remember the name. I know he came out and said that it was going to save cinemas. I remember that. I thought that was funny.
He got that big of an ego to think that, or what?
I don't know. I think they all have big egos. I mean, so far, I have not seen a director, heard anything about a director that doesn't have a big ego.
Gotcha.
But him doing the X-Men, I mean,
there's even talk.
I would be good with that.
There's even talk of what's the guy who played Batman under Nolan? What's his name? I can't remember his name.
Christopher Reeves, I think.
No. God, I gotta go look it up now. Jeez.
Christian Bale?
Yes, Christian Bale. Thank you.
Christian Bale.
All time. There's even talk of him replacing Keaton in the Flash movie for Batman now too.
Why? I think it. I heard that
because Keaton is concerned. Shut up. My dogs. Because Keaton is concerned in regards to
COVID.
The COVID situation. Yeah.
Oh, was I? I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know if I should say.
Or he might not be able. Oh, fuck it. Who cares? It's not like we're monetized or anything.
Okay, I'm kind of happy with that because we've lost so many great celebrities.
Well, I understand that, but the thing is I like Keaton. Keaton is one of my favorite Batmans in the past.
Oh, I would love to see him as an old Batman.
Yeah, exactly. I'm tired of fucking seeing year 1, year 2, or year 3 fucking Batman. Give me fucking Batman in the middle or at the end, kind of.
Or Thomas Wayne, or
exactly.
Thomas Wayne Batman.
I want
the Flashpoint paradox.
Yeah. I want Batman Beyond where he's old.
Yeah, and then I want Robin. I want Grayson and shit like that. We've never fucking seen that.
Well, Christopher Nolan gave you like a weird Robin.
Well, I didn't even watch it though. I don't give a shit.
His name was Robin.
Well, who gives a shit? That don't mean nothing.
Like his birth name.
We got more of a Robin in the fucking TV show Gotham than we ever got freaking in movies.
No, we've had a Robin. Was that a Batman Robin or whatever?
You're not a huge fan of the Chris O'Donnell?
No.
We will never have a good depiction of Robin.
With the nipples? With the nipples? Come on.
Well, have you seen Titans?
No, I haven't seen.
Look, Titans it's super woke bullshit in my eyes. I mean, it's okay, but we all know the messaging they're sending.
Yeah.
Dude, they turned Starfire into a black stripper.
So what?
I mean, not even the good kind of stripper.
Past some of this stuff, or
pretty much the level 50 stripper. I mean, they could have done hotter. They had
sometimes I look past some of the things because if I don't, I'm gonna go crazy.
Robin is lame, according to MS in the chat.
So I look past some of it. So it's like, fine, she's black. Who cares?
Well, the way I look at Ben Affleck is we're like in the middle of Batman's life because Robin was killed.
I feel bad for Ben Affleck because he didn't even get to be a Batman.
Dude. He's such a badass Batman. He's my fucking Batman, dude.
He didn't even get a chance to be Batman. Like, he got Batman versus
Superman. I was very skeptical.
I was skeptical too because
they could have given him a good detective story.
You know,
they could have given him a good detective story with a good sidekick or help. Something to bring Batman to his level without the crazy superpower things.
He had the gadgets, and he that one scene in Batman vs Superman in the
Something
warehouse.
Like the Long Halloween.
That's wrong with dressed up bright colors when he is supposed to be hiding in the dark. Right, MS? Right? I know, huh? But you know what, though? You know what's cool, though? Freaking original Batman and Robin. It might have been cheesy, but it was good.
Nowadays, you look at all the cheesy stuff.
What, would you accept George Clooney as the Batman in the Flashpoint?
Oh, God, no. God, no. Fuck him, dude. No. God, no. No. I can't stand. I think Clooney.
Superman versus Man. I was skeptical about Ben Affleck, but he, even though that wasn't my favorite movie, I thought he did really well in that role.
What do you think about Glitter Boy Batman, the future one?
Oh, what's his face? Who knows?
I think he's a good actor, but I don't know about Batman.
I don't think that movie's ever coming out.
Well, after his affair with, Jason Momoa's stepdaughter, I think it's not going to come out.
Oh, yeah. Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah.
She's playing Catwoman.
I don't think that movie's coming out. I think
they did it. They did it on top of the Batmobile.
Allegedly.
And the kid's coming out.
Allegedly, we have to. Allegedly.
Dude, my channel got ratioed, dude. Ratioed because I brought out about that and stuff, dude. So I just started making more and more videos about Pattinson and how I don't think he's the right Batman for the time and blah 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 and stuff, dude. I was getting my ass kicked, dude. If I was monetized, I would have monetized the shit out of that.
But that movie has so much stuff going on in the back that's more interesting, I bet, than the movie.
Yeah.
Because he sounds like a drama queen.
Dude, Explorer. I was reading and I was telling Small Time and Steven about this is that they're saying that he is supposed to be Earth 2. He's not Prime.
Earth I heard that.
So I'm like, okay. No.
They're skipping it.
I think Pattinson though is a good actor. I haven't seen the whole movie.
Yeah.
But I will say that when I saw clips of from The Lighthouse, I thought he did a good job in that. But as Batman, I can't see that.
Yeah, I can't accept it, and I'm getting just ratioed by these people because they love frickin' Pattinson. Yes, we know you like him in what is the damn popular movie that he's Twilight and stuff, and the twittering, glowing in the freaking sun vampires. Give me a fucking break, dude. That's what they like about him. What's up, dude?
He is actually a good actor in other things.
Don't get me wrong there. He is a great actor, but he is not right for Batman. And then they go, well, this is Batman year 1. I don't give a fuck.
I think it's year 2. Is it year 1 or 2?
Whatever. I don't know what it is. But the thing is you know what? I can accept him as Bruce Wayne, but not Batman. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like he's hardly doing anything on screen anyway, so maybe he won't be the Batman half the time in that suit.
I have no idea. Oh.
Because, like I said,
everything seems more like a Robin than a Batman to me.
Yes, he does.
Yes, exactly. There you go.
I'd accept him as Robin. I'd be like, cool, he's Robin. Because he looks young.
He's way too young, man. He's like in his mid-30s in real life. And you look at him with the cowl on, the cowl looks like it's like going to fall off him if he fucking walks.
I would have accepted him more if he was Dick Grayson.
Right? There you
go.
Trying
to take in Bruce's mantle while Bruce is away.
Yeah.
Or something.
But, I mean, that one trailer, though, when he was beating those guys, that was cool. But everything else was just like, that's weird.
Dude, MS says that Pattinson should play Constantine.
No.
I don't know about that.
No, I like who they got for Constantine now, but they're going to recast him.
I don't know, man.
I heard that. That pissed me off.
Huh?
Who?
Who do they have for Constantine?
Matt.
MS in the chat said that Pattinson should play Constantine.
Who do they have for Constantine now?
I don't know.
He was on the
I heard it's some Muslim guy.
Yeah. No, the CW. He was on the CW. But first, before that, he had his own show, and it was really good.
It's the guy from the CW that is a perfect act. The guy is perfect.
They're rebooting. Oh, yeah, him. The guy that was on CW and had his own show, he was a perfect Constantine.
He was, and I loved that show, and then they were like, nah, it's done.
Yeah. It's too violent, man.
Oh, God, get over it. Just go on HBO Max.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that's where the nuance gets lost.
Right? Yeah.
And... Oh, yeah, go ahead, Small Time.
Go ahead, Small Time.
Yeah, I think sometimes that's where the nuance gets lost, where, you know, we talk about Pattinson being a good actor, but not right for that role. You know, it's like, I think Bill Murray's great, but I don't want to see Bill Murray as James Bond. So I think sometimes people think when you criticize, you know, casting, that you're criticizing the person, and that's not always the case.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I try to tell these people when I made my videos and stuff, I said, look, Pattinson is not a bad actor. He is a great actor. He's going to be one of our great actors as he gets older. I just don't feel that he is right to play Batman. Now, on the other hand, Batman and Bruce Wayne are two different people. He could play a great Batman, Bruce Wayne. But Batman, dude, I'm sorry, I can't believe that. I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? And so I just can't. It just is not right. And I'm a normie, dude. I'm not somebody that, you know, knows all this stuff about Batman and Superman from the comics and everything else and all that. You know, I learned from a lot of you guys and my own research and looking at other things and stuff. But I'm sorry, but Ben Affleck, out of any Batman in the past or current, dude, Ben Affleck is my Batman, dude. That's just the way I see it. So, you know.
Well, it sucks that, like I said, he never really got a chance because he never even got his own movie.
Well, just wait. There's still talk of a movie maybe with Ben Affleck.
No, that'll never happen.
Think so?
No, because WB does not like his Snyder stuff.
Huh.
And that's part of the Snyderverse, or whatever they want to call it, and they don't want it. AT&T wants it.
Yeah.
Because they want money.
I know, right? I know.
And WB's like, no, we're doing our own woke stuff.
And I think a big question would be, what does JJ want? Because I think if JJ wants more Snyderverse, then that's what we'll get, assuming Zack Snyder wants to be a part of that.
I don't think so. You know what I'd say? You know, if Warner Brothers wants to, like, throw everything they can at the wall to see what sticks, dude, let JJAbrams produce his shit, and let Snyder produce his stuff. Let's see who comes out on top. Who makes more money? You want to do that?
JJ is not a good choice for anything.
Oh God, no! JJ is a piece of shit.
I'm not saying we.
Yeah, and they're also
him
bringing in Ta-Nehisi Coates, the worst writer in comic books ever. He fucked up Captain America for almost forever.
Well, what do you expect, dude? He's a affirmative action hire, okay?
I mean, this guy. This is the guy who literally said 911 first responders are just as bad as the terrorists.
Yeah, he's the same type of people that the attorneys that were defending the terrorists at Gitmo, that were passing information to the enemy, that were killing our troops overseas. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't get me started.
Fuck this guy.
Best case scenario sounds like he's all best cased. But unfortunately, if he has a track record of saying that again and again, then he may actually believe some of that stuff, which is disturbing.
Wow.
Yeah. That he's a racist piece of shit.
The other thing is, would Zach even want him?
Yeah, I mean, oh God, this guy.
Think about it. If you were Zack Snyder, would you want to do it? Come back and do your rest of your thing, or you just be like, no?
No.
Because think how they treated him.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, if people like Snyder have so much money and control, why don't they just go and make their own studio and start producing their own stuff? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it takes money, but I'm sure that with your name rec, you could do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I heard he's going to work on a King Arthur movie, and people are loving it because it's going to be historically accurate.
Yeah,
it's going to be European movies can be.
That's going to be a problem.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be with the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Twitter will go insane. Right? You're making it accurate.
I know, right?
You know what's funny? Arthurian legend actually does have black knights, mixed knights, but black ones.
I know.
Just one.
Well, you know what?
Just one.
I don't know, man. That story is there's no real King Arthur. There doesn't seem to be any accurate, truth
depiction. There are many poems, stories, snatches, small descriptions, anything that survived from the time. There are numerous different tales. It's impossible to know which one is accurate.
If he doesn't make King Arthur a black guy, Twitter is gonna lose its shit. It's stuff.
And I'm gonna lose my shit if he does.
MS, I think that's BS. I believe that 2 million people did watch Snyder Cut, but this idea that only 800,000 people finished it, because I heard that too. But how are we to really know or even take?
Okay, gentlemen, I gotta take care of something. I'll be back. I gotta leave for a second.
Okay. How do we even know that Warner Brothers is being truthful about that, though? Because look at all the shit that they did before and after. They didn't even publicize it. Snyder was doing it all. So who is to say that they're calling BS and saying that most people didn't finish it? Okay, where did they not finish it? All the way to the end? Or just at the end of the actual movie itself? How are they determining that? You know what I'm saying?
You need to look and see if AT&T said that. If AT&T said that, then I will believe it more.
No, it was Warner Brothers. It was not.
Okay, then I don't believe it more because AT&T are like, we want money, and we're done with this. Warner Brothers is like, no, we know what they want, and I've heard rumors that there is like a civil war going on.
Right, exactly. That's the other thing too.
And it's just like, my God.
Yeah. If that's the case, then why not both studios just go their direction?
Yeah, and watch WB go bankrupt.
Yeah, exactly. And let AT&T produce what they want to produce. See who comes out on top.
The AT&T, because, I've watched so far. I went and I saw Godzilla vs. Kong in a theater because I wanted to support it. And then I've watched on HBO at least 4 times.
Yeah.
I watched it 4 times because it's that
the other thing
good.
with these.
Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, with these streaming services, I also think there could be a little bit of a shell game with the numbers they report. I mean, how do we really know who is watching what?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if it's something that they want to have continue into sequels or what have you, they may be more likely to report strong numbers on that as opposed to something that they wanted to get away from.
Right.
Even if it had strong numbers, how do we know that they're actually reporting those?
And that's the other thing too is that, you know,
so the whole streaming deal is you know, to me it's suspect on the numbers that get reported.
Right, exactly. But the other thing too is, why would you go with JJAbrams? He's always over budget.
I don't know why.
It costs lots of money to produce, and in this environment, there's no way. You know? Hey, Brightest Day, what's up, man? Thank you for coming.
I don't know why they went with JJAbrams. I don't know why. Like, when they announced it, I was just like, really? Like, DC? You did that? Really?
Yeah, I know, exactly. That's the other thing too. I'm just like, I don't understand it.
You know, Kevin Feige was like, no.
Right?
He probably went Marvel first, like, no.
Oh, thank you. We actually want to make money.
Kind of.
Uh-huh.
I think Kevin Feige is kind of like, I think he's getting a little bullied a little.
He could be.
Being like, okay, we have to do it this way and this way now. And he's like, but they're like, you need to do it or we'll,
right.
Or we'll replace you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Or something like that. Because I look at what Kevin Feige did within the Infinity Saga.
Right.
And then I'm looking at the stuff he's okaying now, and I'm like, dude, you like did a whole 180 here. What the heck are you doing?
Oh, no, yeah. Right? I know.
Like, why, what? There's so many other storylines you could do besides some of these.
Oh, I know, yeah. I totally agree and stuff, you know.
Like, you went with the Infinity Gauntlet and Infinity War, and you made this great story with the Infinity Saga and all these older ones. But now you're going to do new things off of the new comics that nobody likes? And you think they'll like them because it's in the movie form?
Right? Yeah, that's the other thing too.
So some things doesn't add up to me that Kevin Feige okayed this.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, I'm wondering too. I'm kind of very skeptical of what's going on as well. You know,
because if JJAbrams went over and said, I'm doing Marvel stuff, then I would have known that, okay, Kevin Feige has
I'd be like, I don't think so. You know?
Then and there I would know, okay, Kevin Feige is just the head piece.
Just a lapdog.
Yeah.
Just a lapdog, yeah. I gotcha.
I don't know what they're doing in DC. I don't know what they want to do. They don't know what they want to do because there's too much fighting.
Oh, I know. I totally agree. And stuff, you know. So let's shift topics here a little bit. I think we've kind of, exhausted that discussion. So I did a video about a week or two ago about Mega City 1 Dredd, the TV show.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about all that? Because it seems to be, we keep hearing about it every few months. Nothing happens with it, and stuff. I really want to see something like that. What thoughts, any of you guys?
I don't want them to touch anything anymore.
I know, right? Yeah.
I don't want them to touch anything in this day.
I know, right?
That's my thought. It's just like, don't touch it, please.
MS, I heard about that. Yeah. MS says, you guys know Abrams Spider-Man book for Marvel. Yeah, it was horrible too. Gary said something about it, Nerdrotic, over on his channel. Some of the other guys said the same thing. It was horrible. So, yeah.
But for Dredd, I like that reboot they kind of did.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But I don't want them to touch him.
I know, I don't want to either, but it's like,
destroy something else if you have to, but leave that alone. That's all I think.
I just think it's inevitable that they revisit it franchise at some point, whether we would like them to or not.
Say that again, because you're breaking up when you said that. Small time?
Sorry about that.
No, go ahead.
I just think it's inevitable that they're going to revisit every franchise at some point or not, or at some point whether we like it or not, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't understand why Dredd doesn't have a bigger following, because Emma says, I love Dredd, but it is not popular here, so it doesn't have a fan base and all that. And you know what? I don't understand why it doesn't have a huge following, to be honest. You know?
I mean, when did the original Dredd come out?
Which one?
With why am I blanking on his
Stallone?
name? There you go, Stallone.
Yeah, Stallone. That was horrible, dude.
Maybe that was why? I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know why it doesn't have a big following.
Yeah. Hey, Fenrin.
I'm back.
You okay?
Yeah, I think it was back in the 90s.
Yeah, I don't know why that one doesn't have a bigger following, but maybe that's a good thing because it's been hiding away for so long that they can't touch it.
I don't know. But the thing is Judge Dredd's counterpart, Anderson, is always a female, right?
Yes.
So, and so why would that be so problematic?
Because
if you know,
in the new one they did,
gotcha. Right as day.
Wasn't they? Oh, it was 95.
Yeah.
The new one they did, she kind of was more of a. No, she was pretty powerful, so I don't know.
She was pretty powerful in Carl Urban's.
Yeah.
It's a that movie. I can't get enough of that, dude.
Yeah, that's actually one I liked. I put on him like when I don't know what to watch.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
You sure about that? Look at what Brightest Day said. Hard to do a cop show in the age of defund the police. You really think the fucking Dredd is a police drama?
It could
no
be.
Way. Hey, Slasher Splitter, Mix Splitter, welcome to the chat.
It could be. I mean, they could. Oh my God, they could do it.
Right.
I'm thinking how they could do it.
What?
Make it political.
What's that? Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know how you can because I'm actually thinking about because you guys have all inspired me to get into a little bit more comics and stuff. So I'm actually thinking about going and buying what I can.
I never read Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I
want to go Slasher.
Yeah, because I like the brutal shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is I don't know if you guys know this, but I work in the defense industry. I went overseas during the war, and my prize of going over there for 2 years as a contractor was PTSD. Is up. So I kind of have a tendency of liking the more violent things a lot more. I don't know if it's just from that, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? But
the Judge Dredd comics, there were not many.
Talking about judges who are literally judge, jury, and execute. That's what I'm saying, dude.
And that could
be it. But the thing is you know what, dude? I know how bad that looks, but dude.
That could be the problem. That's why they're putting this shit back.
Dude, that whole trial, I don't want to go into politics, but that was a show trial, dude.
That's all we'll say, because I'll go on it too. So that's all we'll say.
That's going to be a tinderbox, regardless of the.
Yeah, exactly. Ruling. No matter what, yeah.
So, but back to Judge Dredd, that's why. That is why. That comment, Bryce Day's comment, that is why.
Damn.
It's not out right now.
Oh, that's crazy, MS. Yeah. I don't know much, because, I really like a lot of Wolverine, and I like a lot of Dredd.
Punisher is good, too.
They seem very... Punisher, he's all right.
Old Punisher.
Yeah. Oh,
not this new Punisher.
Gotcha. I haven't had very much experience with Punisher, to be honest. So I don't know, So IMS says, I have read lots of Dredd. Early Dredd is more over the top with a mix of comedy. That book has been running since 81 in England. How long ago has Dredd come out? Are we talking?
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Oh, they got Predator versus Judge Dredd.
Oh, God, really? Seriously?
That's old, though. Some of the crossover ones that are old, yeah. They're actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
That's because they actually had to put some thought into it.
Dude, you know what? What do you think, talking about comics and just in general entertainment today, what do you think is lacking and why do you think it's lacking with regards to these creatives today?
Story.
No, what do you think it is?
It's lacking good story, art, character development, and a good actual
in terms of the lack of
intelligent writing.
Do you think that from looking at past writers and creators, what do you see the difference in the comparison of the two different generations?
Well, the old generation was trying to write a story but put a small message in it. This new generation wants to send a message without any nuance or intelligent story to feed it.
Yeah. But the thing is you got to look at like Tolkien, or even if you look at others and stuff like that, their environments created their creativity and their flow. Even if you look at Stan Lee was in the military. He was actually pretty much just creating propaganda for the military. And then he comes out and does what he does. You know what I'm saying? With Kirby and all that. And afterwards. Look at anybody today. Who is the only person today really that's writing that maybe Frank Miller?
Frank Miller. You got
generation, is he not?
Yeah, he's older. Yeah, I guess Jeff Johns is still trying to do a story.
Yeah, but I heard he's crap.
I think you've got some really good writers out there. Yeah, yeah. I just think they feel handcuffed. And because there's so many different boxes they have to check and so many different demographics that they have to satisfy that that good storytelling gets filtered out from whatever the original ideas that they have versus what you end up seeing in a comic book or seeing on the screen. It's just death by committee basically is what I think happens with a lot of new entertainment.
Creators should not be handcuffed, period.
You got
you know what I'm saying?
Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
His stuff's good. His Batman run is great.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah. It's just so hard to figure out where to start and where somebody would be
old. Gotta start old.
Yeah, and that's what Gary Nerdrotic says too. Go to the old stuff, period. And all that.
Well, you saw the trades I got. Start there.
Yeah, that's what he was always talking about, the trades and all that.
Do the trades, do the graphic novels of the old stuff.
Yeah.
Because they actually tell a story and they tell you how the character is feeling and you can see it on their face. Nowadays, people don't. They're like, okay, what can I do for a little amount of work and make money?
Right.
Back then, they wanted to make these stories great because they had nothing else.
Right.
All these people now want to put in politics.
Yeah. And that's not what I don't understand with these people is why is there this tendency to throw your politics into things and stuff when it is a pastime. And
I think it's because they've never had actual friends or parental love in their childhoods, so they try to enforce these political bullshit on others. Because, look, I'm a black writer. I've written a lot of things. Most of the characters I write are either white or Asian. I really don't care about writing about myself and my stories. I just want to concentrate on a good story. But these people, they just want to write themselves into the story constantly to pay off for their shitty childhoods. For the fact they never had a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or the fact that they were losers with no friends. That's why they write themselves as the most powerful, best, and most beloved character every time, creating Mary and Gary Sues.
then okay, since you're a black writer, creator, tell us, what do you think the reason is behind all of this? And this gentleman who is going to be writing this new Batman or Black Batman or Superman or whatever it is, so what do you think the thoughts are behind all of that?
Okay, you mean Ta-Nehisi Coates?
Yes.
I think he's a piece of shit and an awful choice. He will make this super political, like he always does. Superman will not be a symbol of hope. He will be a symbol of chaos and black exploitation, as he always does. I mean, he literally wrote a Black Panther storyline where he creates a team where the only thing that you need to enter this team of heroes is that you have to be black. And there was a character there, Cole, who was technically the White Panther, the guys. He was half black, half Jewish. A lot of anti-Semitic jokes to that character. Ta-Nehisi Coates is very racist. And I don't know why they're trying to make Superman black. There's already Icon.
Right.
Another character that is basically Superman, but black in the same universe.
Somebody said that there was another. And you know what? I have a lot of respect for Michael B. Jordan, because he's not come out and stated straight out that he would play it. He doesn't want to play Clark Kent as black. He wants to play the actual super or the Kryptonian that is black and stuff. And
he said that on a talk show, didn't he?
He said that with Oprah, because Oprah was pushing it.
He said he doesn't want to be Superman.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
He wants to be someone else, and there is someone else in another Earth. And guess what? He's also the president of that Earth.
Oh, wow.
He's the president of the United States of that Earth.
I actually think Michael B. Jordan would actually be a perfect for the role of Icon, because he recently did a movie about playing a black lawyer, and Icon is a lawyer, and he really looked good. Specifically, the way he played the character was the way Icon is predicted in the comics. He would have been a perfect Icon.
Right.
Well, see, he's too short, I think, for Clark.
I think it could work. I mean, they have the technology.
No, I mean for Clark, not for a Superman.
I mean, I have no problem with it, but I just don't want to see them race swap to make a fucking point.
Yeah, okay, I want that to be clear to everyone. I don't care what,
You know what I'm saying? I say go ahead and do it. I have no problem with that. But don't replace Clark Kent with a black Superman and stuff, dude, when there's already an established Kryptonian from Krypton that is black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you want to make him black, then make him black because of the actor is amazing at it.
Right, exactly. And the other thing too is I think it really Fenrin, I think that it really hurts the black community if they are.
No, it does. When they do these kinds of black exploitations and do negative message, it really hurts us back, because there was once a creator. This was a video on YouTube. There was once this creator wanted to do a very good story with characters of different diversity. It was actually a good story, the one she had planned. But a studio ignored her because they felt that she was going to bring all kind of diversible BLM crap because she was black. So they ignored her because of the bullshit of the other people that were doing shows, because they made the studios lose money. This has given us a bad image and less possibilities for the future. And the ironic part is this is being done by white, lesbian, or straight women, not black people. The fun of this. I mean, there's already rumors about a movie involving Jaime Reyes, the Blue Beetle, and it's going to be about the Mexican border in El Paso, Texas.
Right.
So immigration is going to be the main concept of a movie about a kid with a technological armor from ancient Egypt with alien parts. Right. Yeah, this is not going to go well.
No. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, as a casting director, you should really be looking for the best person, for the role, regardless of any particular demographics. And then, if they happen to be a different race from whatever that character was originally, or what have you, then if it that way, then great. But you shouldn't start out with an agenda of trying to race swap a character just for the sake of doing it, because you're more times than not you're not going to end up
right
the best result there.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation, which it's just frustrating because, it's it's just destroying our entertainment, and they just don't care.
I say let them.
Don't give a shit.
Let them do it. I say let them do it.
You know what's the worst part? I remember this story about Dwayne McDuffie in an interview a couple of years back. He was in this kind of Halloween party, and he saw a white kid dressed as one of the characters he created, Static.
Mm-hmm.
He was happy because he saw that other people enjoyed his character. But then a bunch of black kids, about 4 of them, went to that kid and bullied him because he was using Static. And Static was their character, their people. And he was saddened by that. Because Dwayne, when he creates characters like Static, sure, he creates them to be black, to give some inspiration to black kids. But in the end of the day, he's a creator. He wants everyone to enjoy his character and dress like them if they want to. If the Latino, Asian, Native American, he doesn't care. If they like the character, it's good. Because we live in a generation where no kid, if he's from a different race from the character, he can't dress like it. Unless, of course, the kid is black. Then he can dress like everyone he wants. Because I see that's pretty unfair. If someone likes the character, let them have inspiration, enjoy the character. Because excluding him from others destroys the chances of the character even progressing, and ruins the chances for actual black creators or any other people to see themselves beyond their race or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, I know. And it's unfortunate, too, because it's like there are so many great black creators and writers and stuff like that, they don't need to be given a leg up and stuff like that because of their color. They need to be given a leg up or the opportunity to actually contribute to that industry in order to give their twist or their take on a certain property or something like that, but not writing over an existing property,
Yeah.
I would love to just find some, black writers and say, if a studio came to you and said, all right, whatever you're writing, we're just going to give you a movie deal, whatever deal, and they'll be excited. They're like, oh, great, you want to read it, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, no, we really don't care what it is. We just want it because, you're black.
Right. Yeah.
I want to see what they'd say. If they say, okay, I'll take it. Or if they actually would be like, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the other thing, too, is why would a black creator, artist, want to write over an existing property? Is there so much hate in that person in another success of another property that they want
it seems like that
over it? That's what it seems like. And why would you want to do that?
Well, this generation is nothing but hate.
Well, it's not even that. No, this is what this generation is, okay? I'm 46 years old. I'm a Gen Xer. SF, okay? SF. And the thing is the way I see this is...
Dude, I'm 19 years old.
Right. I know that. And the thing is it seems like a lot of this generation, I don't know, what is it, X and Y or Z or whatever it is?
It's Z.
Like Z, whatever. They want instant gratification and their 15 minutes of fame, no matter at the cost. They don't care how they do it. There's no morality behind it. There's no ethics behind it. You know what I'm saying? They just want it. That's not how it works. You have to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit. For example, you guys seen The Simpsons and Family Guy, right? Pretty much growing up, I bet you guys seen that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's been this whole controversy about voice actors and their race. I never gave a shit about that. I never cared if Cleveland or if Cleveland or what's the name of the black guy in The Simpsons again? The one that's always with
Hank
Lenny.
Azaria that played a boo.
Yeah.
Or a poo.
Apu, Carl, Cleveland. I never cared who voiced them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I only liked that they were voiced very rightly.
I never looked it up.
Now I can't even see Family Guy the same anymore, because when I hear Cleveland talking, it's okay, it's pretty similar, but I can see a difference, a spiritual difference. And Family Guy's been going downhill for a long time. It's lost its comedy a long time ago. But I think I was just watching it for nostalgia up until this point. But yeah, I don't give a shit if the person voicing a black character in a cartoon is white, because it's just a voice. It's not like he's literally jumping on stage doing blackface, which again, I don't care either. I mean, if it's for good reasons and not to be insulting, that I really don't care.
Right. I totally understand that. I totally respect that too as well. And it's like, oh my God, what is with you people?
You know? We live in a generation of idiots.
Well, and I'll give you an example. The show Star Wars Rebels. Mm-hmm. They're the main villain in the first couple seasons is a character named Agent Callus.
Oh yeah,
he's with the Empire.
Oh yeah,
he's a white character that is voiced by a black actor.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfectly fine, and I think why that was not one of the reasons why that may not have been criticized is because, one, it's a voice, so you're not seeing the actual person. Yeah. But number two, it was a new character. And I think there's a lot less resistance to, when it's a new character as far as who is portraying who, as opposed to when you take an established character and you try to, a lot of times when they recast those, it's almost like trying to stick the knife in and turn it a little bit. So that's where a lot of that, irritation comes about, the fact that it's being intentionally done and not just done, organically. That's where the irritation lies. Like you talked about Michael B. Jordan potentially being Superman. It's done from a place of an agenda, as opposed to a place of thinking he would just be the best fit.
Right. You all know who
and I don't think Michael B. Jordan can pull off the nerdy Clark Kent.
Yeah, no, exactly. He's too serious. He's more of an action type.
When they do race bendings, they don't even do it right. I mean, have you seen Supergirl? They race bended Jimmy Olsen there, another ginger that was race bended.
Yeah.
Jimmy used to be this happy-go-lucky kid who was always falling around. He was a bit of a geek and the butt of every joke. Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl, he isn't that. He's the super cool badass guy who can do everything and can't be the butt of any joke, because apparently black guys can't be like that. Despite the fact that I've been that most of my childhood. I've been that most of my teen years.
He's tall.
You all know who Jane Theory is?
Yes.
Jane Theory?
Yeah, Jane Theory.
Yes, I do.
So she's a black woman, if none of you know that and stuff like that. And my understanding, she's a very successful attorney as well. But my understanding, she said something that really kind of stuck to me, and I never even thought about it. She was discussing what happened with in Marvel's Falcon Winter Soldier and stuff, in the way that Sam was acting towards the Shield, and how he doesn't feel worthy of it and stuff like that. And I feel that she was very relevant in that. And I say that because when we look at the entertainment industry and how they're trying to pigeonhole black creators into positions in which they were not put there because they didn't earn it and stuff like that, there's that guilt. And I never even realized that beforehand,
Yeah, he doesn't want to be.
I mean, I felt some kind of the Captain America comic book with Falcon, Captain Falcon the Winter Soldier is based on. When I read it, it was one of the most woke and pathetic, annoyingly comic books ever. It had too much politics. It ruined both the character of Falcon and the symbolism of what Captain America was, because Falcon is not Captain America. He's good as Falcon. Stop trying to make him into something he's not. They brought all kinds of politics about black people, police brutality, which are things that do exist, but they did it to an insanely exaggerated level, not seeing into both sides of the spectrum. And it made me feel bad, because they're trying to do this enhancement of black characters forcibly to try to appease to my generation of black kids, when the problem is, most of my black friends, we love the comic books from the old ages, from the golden age to the silver age. Those are our favorite types. I'm a huge JSA fan myself.
It's just,
and again, I'm also pissed because they destroyed the JSA in the Black Adam movie. They wokeified most of the characters, which is bullshit, because the JSA already had woke characters to begin with. wrote characters that were actually good. They didn't have to destroy Cyclone and any of the others. I mean, for fuck's sake, this makes me feel bad every time they do this because I feel like it's my fucking fault. They're doing this because of me. Some kind of weird guilt.
Right, yeah. It's just weird and stuff. I just don't understand.
I really love these characters. They filled my childhood, gave me hope when I didn't, and gave me joy. I don't like seeing them destroyed like this.
Yeah. I don't think anybody does. And Hollywood and all these industries, they just don't understand it. You know? They just don't. And it's unfortunate, but I think Explorer and Fenra, you stated that they're just gonna have to burn it to the ground for it to.
They gotta, and I think they're seeing that with everything going on.
I think there's bits and pieces within the industry that see it. I don't think the ones that care or are important understand, or they just don't have the fucking balls to do what needs to be done.
No. I don't think so either. I think they see it. I think some of them are starting to wake up a little, but I think they're not going to do anything until it's all done, destroyed, buried, burned. You know.
Right.
And when with movie theaters closed and no one caring and watching anything that they're putting out, I mean, like I said, Godzilla vs. Kong was better than anything else they've putting out in years so far, or during this age. And I think people are seeing that. Higher ups are seeing that. But like, what are you doing? That's why AT&T is starting to get involved and being like, what are you doing? Everyone loved the Snyder Cut. Do more of that, and WB doesn't want to, and AT&T is like, well, tough luck. We want it. We own you.
Right.
And that's why I believe that there is some sort of civil war going on.
There's got to be something going on.
And I think you need someone to be the bad cop, and if AT&T needs to play that role, then so be it. Something to talk a little sense into people. As far as some of these choices that are being made, I think there's a couple other driving forces that are causing it. One, I think there's just this odd guilt with a lot of the people that are making the that doing some of the hiring in terms of the writing staff and the actors. It's almost this guilt of I feel like if I cast too many white actors that somehow I'm doing something wrong, and also they live in a sort of a Twitter silo where the only voices they hear are or the extreme people that see a victim around every corner, and they that eventually feeds into their psyche after a long enough period of time to where it's almost like they become hypnotized, where they feel like they have to constantly be making these bad decisions, from the peer pressure that they're getting, in addition to this guilt that has built up with them. So I think that's a big piece of this.
Right.
I think some actors are starting to get tired of this because you saw what Scarlett Johansson said. Right?
Yeah, that was on point.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
and that's what I was like. Oh my God! Wait, what happened here? I'm glad someone's saying something.
Right.
And even I think a little bit The Rock, because he retweeted, or he actually did the hashtag restore the Snyderverse, and he said something about Henry Cavill because he wants him in the Black Adam movie.
Yeah, The Rock is, and that's another thing too that's going to come into play here too. He's got a lot of pull, so that's really gonna, what I'm saying, it's gonna play into this. I don't know how, but you can't dismiss it.
The Rock wants it. What are you gonna say? No to The Rock?
Exactly right, and he'll walk away from his movie.
I wouldn't feel bad if he walked away. If that whole thing was canceled, I wouldn't feel bad.
I know people who go see the movies just because he's in it.
Right. Oh,
not if it's not their type of movie, it's not their story. They don't care. They're like, I love The Rock, and I want to see The Rock.
Yeah.
And if Hollywood does not see that, and doesn't say like, okay, maybe we should make The Rock happy.
Right. There he is.
Not. I mean, no, they are not, because I mean, think about everything they're doing. The Rock isn't part of this weird thing.
Pop just jumped in. You guys.
If you get The Rock, hey there.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, dude.
I wanted to come in and support Normie, so you know.
Oh, look at that, dude. Nice. Go ahead, small time.
Yeah, go ahead. But sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you guys.
No worries. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. First of all, I like the avatar.
Right.
Secondly, if you get The Rock and Henry Cavill in the same movie, that can be something that could really bring people back to the theaters.
Oh, definitely.
That could be your first big movie to get people back in.
Yeah, they are both very well loved.
And if you get great fight scenes with them, people will go see it in droves. But they won't do it because Henry Cavill is part of the Snyder universe.
Yeah.
And that's a mistake.
That The Rock has as much leverage as anybody.
I know,
and that's a mistake. He really wants Henry Cavill's Superman.
Yep.
Because Henry Cavill was a perfect Superman.
He is
they needed some changes, but he was perfect.
He is the Superman, and I think they need to do that, and then they'll see people. AT&T just needs to take over and be like, you know what, you guys, you handle your comics, handle your other stuff.
I'm wondering how that works. I'm wondering how that works, though.
Well, there was a diagram.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that who has the real power? You know what I'm saying? Is it AT&T or
Well,
Warner
they
Bros?
got the Snyder cut out.
Yeah, right. So why isn't they saying, okay, sorry, Warner Brothers, you're out of the picture on this. We're calling the shots, tough shit. We're canceling JJAbrams' $500 million project.
Well, it's kind of like. Sorry, I didn't mean sorry.
No, it's cool.
It's kind of like what's going on. It's kind of like what's going on over at Lucasfilm right now. There's a civil war in a ton of places right now.
Yeah.
There's two different sides. AT&T all cares about the money, but they want to make sure they make profit off of it.
Right.
But then here's the other thing, and I said this. I was talking to other people earlier about this. Like, if you would put a good script in there, like proper, like Superman the movie script, like how Superman the movie was, how it was. You had truth, justice, American way, everything in there that made people have hope, made people feel good.
Oh yeah,
we
need a movie with that.
Cavill,
just the American way.
Yeah, I would tell you, Cavill would match up to, like, he is as close. Like, you know how I said how Capaldi is as close you're ever going to get to Tom Baker? Like, he is as close as you're ever going to get to Christopher Reeve. Like, I'm just saying that right now. But you got to have a good showrunner, director, a good script to get him in there to do that. Like, and it can't be some subpar bullshit like they had earlier, you know?
Right.
Because that's part of the reason why there was that split in the fandom, because the script and everything wasn't Superman, dude. It wasn't Clark. It wasn't how he was. And I will argue on that point. I'll die on that hill right there.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
No need to argue.
It's like,
true.
come on. It's like, come on. Do you guys want to make money, or you want to be in the black? I mean, in the red. What is wrong with you? What happened to good old greed?
I missed that.
God,
he never thought he'd hear that. Like,
right?
Greed. Where's the greed?
Oh my God, where'd happen to good old greed?
Yeah, I'm just like, and it's just like, and I said, Henry Cavill is like one of us, but he's out there. He's a super geek too. Like, he is.
He loves everything. He's the only one that's keeping everything true.
Right.
He's the only one who's still keeping The Witcher true because he's actually a geek in that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm worried about that though.
Did you see the outfit? He even complained. He goes, "I want something that's more to the video game." And he actually got the video game outfit now, almost.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about.
And I was just like,
during COVID, did you guys see his video of him putting his computer together?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. That was cool.
So, here's the thing, and I will say this: if they stop all this bullshit, actually give him somebody that's a good director, good producer, good all that, and actually a story that uplifts people, that gives people hope, that people like, hey, I'm gonna go in here for 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours. I want to forget some of the bullshit that's out here right now. Give us that.
Right.
And this is the frustrating thing. And I said this, just like Capaldi got screwed over on Doctor Who, if you give him the chance, he'll do it. Because you can see shades of it in some of the movies, but he's bound by, contracts and all this other shit. But he's even said on other blogs and other streams and stuff that he's like, yeah, I would really want to do the true Superman, because he even knows, he's like, yeah, that was Snyder stuff, but I would love to do. He's even said, I would love to do something more towards Christopher Reeve, towards the original Superman, the movie.
Right.
And I'm just like, please, just.
Ben run.
What?
So I think. Well, hold on, guys. I gotta get going.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, we got to start wrapping this up, you guys, anyway.
I just came in to pop in for a few minutes.
No, it's cool. You can come in next. So, there he is right there. Fenrun, we're going to wrap this up anyways and stuff. I was only going to go for about 2 hours tonight and stuff. And then Pop wanted to jump in and all that
if
stuff.
If possible, put my link out there. I need to get out there.
Definitely. Well, you need to get some content on that channel, too. Small Time, do you got a channel at all?
I got on ours or Finran's?
No, Small Time. Do you have a channel?
I do not. I have yet to make a video. For whatever reason, a few weeks ago I did get one subscriber. I have no idea who it was, but no, I have yet to produce anything. This is actually, other than a couple of member streams I've been on, this is the first time I've ever been on YouTube as far as broadcasting live. So it's I really
welcome
appreciate
to YouTube, brother.
Welcome to YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Small Time, if you need some help, man, producing anything, or I can let you know how to get going quick. I've been helping other people and all that stuff too as well. So
I'll take your word on that. Still gotta start slow. I'm still trying to break the code first. I need to make it to 100.
Well, you do know they changed the algorithm again, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did. Know.
I just last night it dawned on me that I was like, okay, I've been seeing everything that's been going on, and then somebody else said something, and I was like, you know what? They changed the algorithm again. That's the reason why everything has been going on. So we just got to figure it out, and then we can get on, and it'll change it again in another 2 months or so. Yeah. Like they always do. So
if you get to 300 subs, you can start mirroring all your stuff to Library and Odyssey. And Odyssey,
I'm on there.
Yeah. But I don't, dude, as many videos I've got already, I've got well over 300. I am not doing independently.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, I've been talking to one of the guys that runs Odyssey too.
Yeah. Oh, have you?
He's a really nice dude. So
really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, they have their policies, so they can't get around.
Yeah, and then he goes, well, because I was trying to do it, and he goes, oh, dude, I just looked at your account. He goes, we may make an exception because you've been talking to me and stuff, but he goes, yeah, usually it's 300 videos, and I was like, oh shit, I don't even have that. I have what is it? What this tomorrow will be 10. So we have I think we have 12, maybe. So we may have 10 or 11 videos up on the channel. So the 2 that I originally did, I don't count those. Those were just test videos to see if I could do it. But the live stream ones are just, those are my bread and butter right there. So
right, and you know what too? I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm just having a good time. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to dedicate myself to all these different platforms and stuff, dude. I don't have time to upload every damn video I've got.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you've got BitChute, where like a third of your videos
don't
even upload.
I don't go to YouTube to make money. I just really like the talks with people.
Right? Exactly.
That's the same way. I haven't done anything really yet.
Yeah, and I would say Gary said this too. He goes, "Don't think about making money right now.
Exactly.
Eventually, at some point, it will probably turn into that. But right now, just have fun.
Yeah. Just have
fun."
And
that's the thing. And I've taken that advice to heart. So we're just. I
created my channel because of Gary. Because Gary told everybody, go out and make a channel. Yeah. So originally my channel was called Artemis. And then he started using this word, just the normie. So I'm like, you know what? I'm a freaking normie. I'm going to freaking name my channel that. So
I remember that. I remember that. So, I remember him saying that. Yeah. So but mine kind of accidentally came in. Well, there was like 20 other people, like 20, 30 other people said, well, I'm just going live streams, and I was content with that. Yeah. And then all these other people were like, dude, you need to do a channel. You have so many good points on things. Yeah. And then like on Tom Baker's birthday, it was just so everything kind of like clicked in the like his last birthday this year, and it kind of just clicked. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. And then I was like, oh yeah, this is just a special thing because everybody was bored and nobody else was doing stuff that day. Yeah. So we were in, but then it just sort of turned in and snowballed into other stuff. So I was just like,
sorry to cut you out there, but I gotta go. So thanks for having me on.
All right, yeah, no worries, Explorer, and we'll get going with your icon too and all that.
Oh yeah, whenever you got time.
So no worries, man. Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
No problem, man.
Next time Saturday, let me know and.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do this every Saturday at either 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
So, wait, you're in the West?
Unfortunately, yes, I'm in the socialist state of California.
Oh, dude, so you're one. Bye, Vulture. You're one state over from me, then. Yeah. I'm in Arizona.
Okay, cool, man. Where are you at in Arizona? You don't mind me asking.
Oh, Phoenix. Okay, gotcha. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
Right. So. Gotcha.
Man, I think my Wi-Fi is starting to get down. Man? Dude, I think my Wi-Fi is getting down. I've been having trouble with it all day.
Go reset your box, man. Just unplug and replug it back in, man. It'll
all you got to do is just undo it and then plug it back in and let it reset.
Turn it off or pull the plug on it. Wait 10 seconds. Then plug it all back in. Let it all pull itself all back up before you start connecting back to it, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll do that, but let's finish this up quickly.
Yeah, let's finish this up. Small time. If you need some help or anything like that, man, let me know. Like I said, I don't mind helping, and the more the merrier on YouTube and stuff like that. All I'm doing is I'm using. I told everybody I've got an extra cell phone. I downloaded an audio app. I record myself. I do it raw. I don't splice any of it.
Me neither.
I upload it to my G drive. I pull it from G drive and then I convert it to MP4, and then I upload it to YouTube, and then I set it for a date when I want it to drop and stuff like that. Yeah. If you need help with knowing how to do graphics and stuff like that, I'm not the greatest, but I can do a lot on my own. But there's a program called GIMP, and it's free, and it's just like Photoshop and stuff. It's pretty cool stuff. But I can make you a banner, an icon, whatever you want and stuff. I'm helping Fenra right now, and I'm helping Explorer, and I'm also helping a few other people too as well to make banners and all that, because some people have stated that they're going to help these people and nobody has helped them, and so I've stepped up to the plate and I'm doing it. So.
Yeah, we're in the need of a hero. We need a normie.
So I need to change my banner on my channel again. I certainly appreciate that.
Oh, no worries, man. You know how to get a hold of me through Minds, or if you go on my YouTube page and you go under About, my email address is in there too as well.
Yeah.
So and I'll respond to.
Yeah, and small time. Yeah, I know I'm still new, but I've been fastly going through the motions, and considered some of the people that I've had on already, like Robert and Uche and like Ryan and everybody. So I'm like, yeah,
you've got big names on, man.
And tomorrow we're gonna have Steven and we're gonna have Rabbi on tomorrow. Yeah.
Dude, I just had Fat Steven on about.
Yeah, Steven's awesome.
Yeah,
Steven is awesome.
He's the one. I love Steven. He messed with my icon. He did that to my icon, by the way.
Steven's very knowledgeable.
Yeah, tell Steven stop defacing people's logos. He'll know what you're talking about.
No, he does. I'm waiting for him to like screw with mine and put like a Fat Steven head on the toad or something.
I love Fat Steven. He's so cool, dude.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy.
Yeah, he is. So yeah, if you guys want to come over tomorrow, it's going to be at 11 8.
He knows how to get into it, but he's always a fun guy to have.
No, he's cool, man. He's really, really good. But you'll never see me on camera though because of what I do for a living. So.
Oh yeah, I do some things too that I can't be on camera. So too, so like I can talk on voice, but I really can't be on camera. So
So all right, well, let's go around the table here. Small time. Tell us about us. Tell us about you. If there's anything you want to plug or anything like that, and all that.
Yep, nothing really to plug. Just wanted to get on here and give my 2 cents on the topics of the day, and just wanted to show some support to you.
Thank you.
Scott. I've seen you in the chat, and I've seen you on various streams, and I can tell that you're passionate about the different things that have come up in recent times, and just wanted to show some support.
I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank you, Fenrir.
Well,
what are you working on, man?
This was a fun ride. I'm not working on anything specific. I'm still waiting to hit the 100 so I can do my premiere stream with everyone I know. Basically, just waiting on that. I'm gonna say this was a fun talk. Small times. I've seen you around in a lot of videos. You seem like an interesting gentleman, and tonight you showed it.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate it, Pop.
Thank you.
Oh, just call me Jed, brother. It's okay.
Jed.
Just call me Jed.
We all just call him
frog,
Jed.
man.
Yeah, just call me.
I love the frog, man. That's such a cool icon.
Oh, it's a toad. It's a toad.
Toad. Yeah. That's
the reason why my name was Jed Toad, because I got the name from somebody else. So.
Really? Oh, that's cool. Dude. I love that pop culture archivist. That's so cool.
It was me and Ash and Retro were thinking about for 2 weeks. 2-3 weeks we didn't have a stream because I said I'm not going to go on stream if we don't have a new name, because I didn't like having my name on there because it wasn't me. So I was like, we need a name that spells all of us,
Right.
And we always have tons of people on the channel, so it's not just me. So I was like, okay. And then we were going through things, and I was like, I want it to be pop culture, but it has to have something, a good meaning at the. Because I worked at a pop culture store when I was younger.
Oh, that's
cool.
I
I grew up in all this other stuff, and grew up in industry and comics and everything.
Yeah.
So, but then I didn't.
Are you subbed to me at all? Because
I should be.
I can't
unless they unsub me, and I'll go back and look. Bro. They probably unsub me, so I'll I'll sub back to you. Okay.
Cool. All right, I'm subbed to you. I just checked.
Okay. Okay, good. So I will say this. Tomorrow we are at 11 a.m. Arizona time. Right. We are going to have Rabbi, and we are going to have Fat Steven, and we're just going to talk about. We're probably just going to be bullshitting and promoting Rabbi's stuff, and
that's cool, yeah.
And talking about our favorite IPs and stuff. It's probably going to be a chill, funny stream, like how Purple's was last week, where we just bullshitted a lot.
Gotcha.
We talked about it was supposed to be about about oh shit, I gotta make the stream up tonight. Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, man, dude.
I forgot. We do it on Saturday night, and Ash isn't here, and I'm like, okay. Man. So okay,
So, everybody, I want to thank you for showing up and stuff. I'm just Normie, everybody. You can find me on my channel, of course. And on every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central, I think it is, I am on 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser. And we talk about Invincible and some other comic book stuff and other stuff that's going on in the industry. And other than that, I think that's about it. I drop right now a video every Wednesday at 12:15 p.m. Pacific on the different villains from the TV show Gotham. And I cover pop culture. A lot of my stuff is rumor-based and stuff like that. Some of that has been confirmed and stuff. I give my thoughts and perspectives. I know and I welcome anybody who has a different opinion of me. And I have many people comment on my videos. And I really, really appreciate all of your commenting, no matter if we agree or disagree. That is what's great about YouTube and everybody in this community. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah,
I want to thank you all.
I have a lot of friends that I disagree stuff with, but we're still friends, you know.
Yeah, but know that we are all here for one another, and that if you ever need to talk to anybody, please reach out and stuff, because mental health is a very serious issue. I deal with it on a daily basis with PTSD, depression, suicidal thoughts, and everything else, and it's not a happy moment. But if you're all But I just want to end it out there and take care, everybody. And thank you for joining me on my first stream. Next week, I will be streaming at probably 6 p.m. Pacific, maybe earlier, so I can get out of the way of some of the other streamers. So take care, everybody, and have a good week. And be safe, everybody. Bye.